I think I'm live now. Hello. I thought I'd do another video. This time, this is the last camp that Bob was held in. There isn't much here. I was led to believe that there'd be a lot more here, but apparently there's a museum in Fallingbostel, which is situated, if you imagine a triangle between Hanover, Hamburg, and Bremen. Um, that's where I am. Fallingbostel is a small town, and just outside of the town is this place where I am now. Um, there's two places. The first place that I went to is the disused military base. Um, that is completely disused now. I had a look around the outside of there. It's still completely fenced off though, and there's buildings, and you can see where the old railway used to come in, see the old tracks. So I've taken loads of photos of that. But then this place, just further up the road, is where the actual camp was, where Bob was held. And it is in the middle of nowhere, although one or two people come up, because there is a cemetery just further up the dirt track up that way, which again is mainly for the Soviet soldiers who died in the camp. There were lots of others who died in the camp as well, but what is in front of me now, I'm just going to flip the camera, is that building is the only building here that remains, and that was the delousing building. It's fenced off. I can't easily get through there. Um, and but that was the building, and inside there they would arrive, and they would have to strip off naked, and all of their clothes would be deloused. Hello, Peter. So it was all in that building. There is a wooden building just through the trees. You can't quite see it. If I walk up, you can see a little bit of it. Um, and I'm not sure what that wooden building was or is, but after they were deloused, they stayed in various cabins, barracks. So I could easily make an assumption that the wooden structure through the trees there is one of those structures, but I really don't know. That is a wild guess, but there it is anyway. It may have been something completely different, but yeah, I'm standing between that, well, that fence is standing between me and it, so it's a bit difficult to get over, sadly. But there was another vehicle, well, an old disused vehicle. I don't know whether that was anything to do with it. It looks like something that's been dumped for quite a while, because it's all very rusty. Just over there. I wonder if I can I zoom in on this? Oh, I can. So, yeah, let's walk around a bit more. An old tanker. So I don't know whether that has anything to do with wartime stuff or not, but maybe it's just an old farmer's thing that's been disused and dumped. I don't know. But yeah, so there you go. That was Camp 357. Rather less here than I thought. Before I came here, I'd looked up and seen that there was a museum, and it's supposedly open, but it's not. So, but inside there was only like the odd bits and pieces that had been collected by a collector of this sort of genre. But the camp itself was where where I am now, where that delousing station is, and beyond. The camp that I've seen by the railway station further up the road, that's all fenced off, but it looks a lot bigger. But I think that military base was maybe used for something else. Maybe that's where all the army stayed. The weather here has been fantastic. Yeah, thankfully. The blue sky under a canopy of trees here. Hold on. But yeah, I've been very lucky with the weather. I'll just point the camera that way. There we go. So yeah, you can see blue sky, and yeah, all through the trip, I've been very lucky with the weather. There was a thunderstorm one night in one place, but that passed and it was clear in the morning. That was on my way down here. But other than that, I went through Prague as well, which I haven't covered on here. It's not related to the wartime stuff. There was a thunderstorm that afternoon, but again it cleared within about an hour, and then the sun came back out. So really weird, good weather. So the pathway up there, can I do that? Up there is camera's one way and I'm not, yeah, up there, that leads to the cemetery that I was talking about. And I'm going to bring out a book from all of these travels, and in that book I've taken a lot of photos. I've shown quite a lot of stuff on the video, but a lot of the stuff, the photos, are going to be in this book. And there's a link below this video, so if you click on the link, if you want to have a copy of that book when it's all published, then yeah, just click the link, take a look, see what you think. It's on a crowdfunding thing, and therefore there's a time limit to the crowdfunding thing, but click the link and see what you think. That rhymes. Right, okay, well, thank you for watching. That pretty much concludes my part of Bob's trip, because from here he was marched further north towards Lubeck, again in Germany, because the Red Army were advancing at that time, and this is like at the beginning of 1945. And along that march he went through a number of different towns, and then about 10 miles short of Lubeck, he, with a few others, managed to make a run for it. They had an opportunity. They spent the night in the woods. They got potatoes from a field, and that kept them going for a bit until I think it was a couple of days. They made it to friendly lines, and they managed to get back home to Blighty in April of 45. So he survived the experience, but many didn't. So but all of that will be covered in the book. So I'll probably do one more video. I'm going to go up to Anne Frank's house. I'm not going to video that, but from Amsterdam, I think you probably wouldn't. Most people know that story. But coming back, I'm going to be going through via Dunkirk. So I might do another video when I get to Dunkirk, because that's obviously war related, and that happened prior to Bob's captivity anyway. Anyway, thank you for watching, and yeah, if you click the link below, then that'd be great. Thank you, Peter, and yeah, I'll catch you again soon.